All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a good long weekend. What did you get up to this weekend, Daryl?
This weekend was much like the past several weekends. Stayed in, but got online with some friends and kind of shared a bit of an Easter dinner. Obviously, everyone's kind of doing their own thing in terms of meals, but yeah, other than that, it was nice. Got outside and did a couple of runs and walks. So enjoyed the nice weather.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stayed in this weekend. Worked on grass. So for anybody that follows me on my personal Instagram, last year I started getting serious about my lawn. So this year actually started it on time. Well, a few of my neighbors actually started it a couple weeks ago, but I think they have a lot more time in their hands than I do. But I started it this weekend. Actually, I think I'll try to pop a picture here so everybody can take a look at what I did. Otherwise, we just did Easter stuff, had a pretty good Easter egg hunt with the kids.
Nice.
I was in charge of hiding the eggs, and that turned into a bit of a drama because one of the kids couldn't find their remaining egg, and it wasn't found until later on in the day. So that was
pretty good of a job.
Yeah. I did a pretty good one on the oldest one too. He had a pretty tough time finding his final egg, but he had to climb up pretty high to grab that. Then we just did some Easter dinner. Cooked the ham this year, first time that we've done a ham. Usually it's turkey, but my wife tried out a ham. But the weather was good, so I actually got outside and filmed the outdoor update. So in a couple minutes, we'll have the updates for everybody here, and I'll be on location.
Excellent.
Yeah, so otherwise, hopefully in the next coming weeks here, we're going to have guests on, and I think, something that will be nice for that is that they won't be on for very long. We'll just try to give everybody a good feel for who they are, and we'll be asking them a bunch of rapid fire questions to kind of get through getting to know them really quick. So I guess we'll be the guinea pigs, and we'll start on ourselves. So
all right.
Daryl drew the short straw, so you're it this week.
Sounds good.
So we got 10 questions for you, and you've seen them already, so hopefully you've had a second to prepare. First question is, what was your first computer?
My first computer was a company-issued laptop. I worked for Polaroid at the time, so that gives you a sense of probably how long ago that was.
Nice.
These things were actually made by a company in Canada, Ottawa, if I remember correctly. I'm almost 100% certain that company no longer exists. I don't remember the name, but yeah, it was Canadian made.
Was it Tandy? I don't know if Tandy was Canadian. Maybe that was.
Could have been, yeah. No idea. A long time ago.
All right, next question. Tell us about your first job.
My first job was a busboy in a restaurant in Victoria. That lasted not even one summer. I think I realized pretty quickly that wasn't going to be the career path that I was going to take. So yeah, it was my first and last foray into the hospitality industry.
Nice. What kind of restaurant was that?
It was basically owned by the Keg, so it was very much a Keg-like restaurant. Did a little bit of underage bartending also, which ended up costing me money, not making money too. So yeah, that was the end of my hospitality career.
Nice. Name your favorite spot in British Columbia.
That is a tough one. There are so many beautiful places in BC. I could probably list off a top 10 really, but I'll go with Whistler. Beautiful place all year round.
Nice. One of my favorite spots too. Name something that you've done in quarantine that you wouldn't have done otherwise.
I did this weekend, doing home yoga.
Nice.
Just we try and get out to do yoga at a yoga studio fairly regularly, but yeah, I didn't think I'd be a person who would actually ever do yoga at home, but I'm actually finding I'm quite enjoying it. There's lots of good options on YouTube, so trying to keep up with that practice at home.
Yeah, nice. Is your studio doing virtual ones?
They are pretty sporadically, so yeah, there's just way more content on YouTube that we're just kind of grabbing, finding it's different from the ones that the studio does also. So yeah, it's turning out to be a kind of nice surprise.
Cool. And name something that you've done to stay sane while in quarantine.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, we've done pretty regular Zoom meetings, WebEx meetings with friends and family. Just doing virtual dinners, virtual card games, just staying as connected as we can with friends and family. That's we really find by the time the weekend rolls around, we look forward to that. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, actually, this is a good time. We'll give a plug for Booze Hour. Happens right now. We're doing daily. This is now Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. So just check out my LinkedIn for Zoom links on that. But that's for everybody to participate and stay sane.
And I can say it's been a lot of fun. There's some good characters that show up every week. So
yeah, good running jokes too. It's pretty good. If you were sent to exile and could ask for one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Yeah, that's an easy one for me. I'm a steak guy, so yeah, I think it would be a nice ribeye. We actually enjoyed one of those this weekend also, but yeah, that's an easy one for me.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And do you believe in luck?
Not really. Yeah, there's an old saying in hockey that says that goes first to the puck gets all the luck. So I believe you. Generally speaking, you create your own luck.
That's a good answer. And are you a morning person or a night owl?
I used to be a night owl. I would say probably 4 or 5 years ago. I started going to bed a little bit earlier. I used to do a lot of my work well into the evenings and early mornings, but I don't know. I think I'm just getting older, so more of a morning person now.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And what is one thing that you've bought in the last while that's made a big impact on your life?
I bought some dumbbells, again, kind of sticking with the home exercise theme, just trying to stay healthy, go to the gym regularly, and now that you obviously can't do that, just ordered some dumbbells and using those and some rubber bands and all the things you can sort of use for a home gym, just again to kind of try and keep the regular routine as much as possible.
Yeah, nice. I know I've looked for dumbbells in the past couple weeks, and you must have got them a few weeks ago because they're they've tried everything.
They were 3 weeks in arriving, and yeah, I think now it's almost impossible. You can get some random water-filled weights, but that's about it. Everywhere's sold out.
Yeah, they told me to check back in May, but when I did find some, they were like 2.5 pounds or 3 pounds or some odd.
Yeah.
I don't know what people can use that for. And what is your definition of success?
I would say if your friends and family are happy and healthy, then that's success to me, plain and simple. Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So we'll have these questions for upcoming guests. I think we got a few people sort of semi-lined up for this, but in future, hopefully bring on partners, customers, kind of chat through things. Nothing too serious, but hopefully just get to know everybody in the local community.
Yeah.
Otherwise, hopefully everybody can just take a second to subscribe to the channel. You can turn on notifications. We're producing this every Monday, hopefully. And so by subscribing and getting your notifications on it, kind of save Daryl just a little bit of time on getting the emails out for you because they won't be out exactly when the video comes out. So otherwise, we will say bye for now, and we will roll on to the updates.
Bye, everyone. Hope you had a nice Easter weekend.
Yeah. I live in Pitt Meadows, so this is actually the baseball fields near where I live, and we've got some people social distancing in the background here today. So the first update that we have for you this week is around agility. Now we did notify everybody that agility is going virtual this year. We're going to break it up into 2 pieces. So the general sessions will be during 1 week in May, and we'll have the labs happening on a separate week in June. A link that I've included for you guys today is a new DevCentral article around our partnership with Okta.
Okta has a really neat way that they can integrate with Access Policy Manager. They can act as the identity management solution, and Access Policy Manager can be the SAML Service Provider, providing access into the applications that are either on-prem or wherever Access Policy Manager is in front of an application. Another link that we have for you guys is from F5 Labs. They've been producing a lot of content, and they actually have regionalized threat data for Canada. So there is data points that they have around where attacks are being sourced from and the types of attacks that are coming in. Another set of articles that we have for you guys is around DDoS mitigation. They're written by one of my colleagues, Sven Mueller, and you can find them on DevCentral. It's a 3-part series that goes over DDoS attack concepts, mitigation, and how to test your DDoS mitigation. A bit of news around NGINX. There was a new release on NGINX Plus R21. There's some new features in there. You can check that out in the article linked. And if you would like to have a 30-day eval key for that, let me know. We have a webinar coming up April 16th at 10 a.m. This one is in partnership with HashiCorp. We have a couple great speakers. The one on the F5 side, Mark Menger, speaks really well on DevOps, and that was his previous role prior to joining F5. And we have a really great speaker on the HashiCorp side, Justin Linn, and they'll go over deployment of BigIP using tools from HashiCorp such as TerraForm. We recently had a webinar April 8th on Access Policy Manager best practices, and those were with a couple F5 experts, Lesley and Corey Marshall. The replay for that is available if you check out the link. And we have a couple links from you guys from industry on browser makers. They're actually holding back on some of the features that they promised around security. So TLS versions that were supposed to be removed from browsers as of recent are not going to be removed just yet. They're looking to remove those in the fall. And then the same site cookie that Google Chrome implemented that helps with cross-site request forwarding, that's actually going to be rolled back. And that's all the links that we have for you guys this week. So stay safe, and we will see you next week. Bye.